I work at Parkway Partners, which is located a block away from this beautiful garden, Paradigm Gardens. And for 32 years, we've been empowering New Orleanians to beautify, maintain, and cultivate their green space. So this is one of 45 of our gardens in Orleans Parish. This is technically an urban farm because they're growing to sell.
Can anyone just come in and get produce from the neighborhood?
Actually, no, this one is a different model. It serves Patois, Coquette, and Ancora. And then they have a few boxes that they sell every week. That's called a CSA subscription, and it's delivered to people's houses. A lot of our gardens incorporate kids into the gardens, but this one doesn't.
This is particular just to the 3 restaurants.
Yeah.
What's the big picture of urban farming?
Well, besides growing food and folks finding an alternative way to make money, you're fighting blight. You know that we have a serious blight problem in the city. I think we have over 30,000 vacant lots. So Central City is not the best neighborhood. This garden has done wonders for this neighborhood. It brings people out. They call it eyes on the street. It makes the street safer, truly. In the lower 9th Ward, so many kids down there flock to the gardens. It gives them something to do.
Absolutely.
It gets them to know their neighbors. They learn how to grow food. One of the biggest ideas driving urban gardens in New Orleans and across the country is food justice. So eradicating food deserts, teaching people about where their food comes from, introducing people to their farmers. So folks around here, I was just here earlier getting the keys, and neighbors stopped by and asked what those purple mustard greens were. So it connects people, makes our neighborhoods safer, makes them healthier, certainly. So they're just all good. All goodness.
It sounds like, you know, it's a win-win-win-win-win.
It is. So the more that the city can get on board with urban farmers, the better. So if they could help us get more of this land, help us get water on more of these properties, it's just going to improve our city. I think the success of urban farming in the future is going to depend on the collaboration of gardeners coming together, because this garden, despite how prolific it is and how fruitful it is, they still don't produce enough to sell to, say, Whole Foods. But if this farm and 4 other farms came together and had an agreement on what they're going to grow and when, then together they could sell to Whole Foods. So I personally want to see all these growers make a living. Right now, these 2 guys are spending about 120 hours per week in this garden to make it look this beautiful. But this is still very small. So I think a new model has to be thought up. Nobody's thought of it yet, but I know it's going to involve collaboration amongst growers.
This is Dino Kale. Looks, I guess they call it that because of the texture it has, and I really love to make salad out of this. I cut it into little pieces, and I cut it up with some avocado, and I squeeze lemon juice on it, and a little bit of salt and red pepper flakes.
That sounds amazing.
I let it sit for about 20 minutes, and all that avocado creams in on each of those little pieces here, and it's just, so it's very tasty.
And kale's in.
Kale's in. If someone wants to find out more information, what should they do?
They can go to our website, www.parkwaypartnersnola.org, or they can email me, Susanna Burley, at sburley@parkwaypartnersnola.org, or call us 504-620-2224.
This is an incredible garden. Thank you, Susanna, for meeting with me today.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, I have to thank Jim and Joelle of Paradigm Gardens for sharing their space with us today.
Urban agriculture is giving a new meaning to the word farming. Why not cut back those weeds and plant your own tomatoes today? This is Nita with a snappy Creole cooking tip.